Imagine a narrow sea lane in the Middle East that secretly controls nearly 20% of the world's oil supply. Every day, hundreds of giant tankers pass through here. It's calm, routine, as if nothing can disturb it. But today, everything changed. At the ports, activity began to slow. At sea, the usually busy lanes suddenly became empty. And if this lane is disrupted, it's not just one country that's affected, it's the entire world. When that 20% figure disappeared, the impact was immediate. Fuel prices soared, long queues appeared in various countries. What was once stable was now fragile. At sea, the silence felt strange. Ships began to move away. But behind the scenes, something was moving fast. Small units, fast and hard to detect, began to fill the waters. This was no longer just ordinary tension. This was the beginning of a strategy game, and a very dangerous one. In the midst of this situation, a plane emerged that wasn't much talked about, but was greatly feared on the battlefield. It wasn't the most advanced jet, it wasn't the most expensive, but it was one of the most deadly. It was designed for one thing: to survive and destroy targets with brutal precision. With a flight time far longer than any other modern jet, it could remain in the battle area when others had to return. And when it attacked, the sound it made was legendary. At the front is a weapon that's more than just a prop. It's a 30mm cannon, capable of destroying targets in seconds. Added to that are various weapon systems designed specifically for small, fast, and hard-to-reach targets. From low altitude, the pilot can see the movement below. A target is locked, and in an instant, everything changes. In the vast ocean, this advantage becomes crucial. The operation began in a highly coordinated manner. These aircraft did not operate in isolation. They moved in patrol routes, monitoring every movement. From above, everything was in plain sight. While the units below attempted to move quickly, surveillance technology ensured that nothing was truly hidden. Once a target was identified, the response was swift: precision, speed, and constant pressure. This was not a chaotic grand battle. This was a measured, systematic operation. This isn't the first time such a strategy has been used. In previous conflicts, small, fast targets at sea have always been a challenge. But experience has shaped new approaches. Exercises, experiments, and real-life operations have provided valuable lessons. From past conflicts to the latest military exercises, all point to one conclusion: control in narrow seas can be determined by the right presence at the right time. Interestingly, this aircraft was actually almost retired, deemed obsolete, replaced by more modern technology. But the reality on the ground says otherwise. Under certain conditions, simpler is actually more effective, longer lasting, more flexible, and more efficient. Decisions that once seemed certain are now being questioned. Sometimes, older doesn't mean inferior. Ultimately, it's not just about technology, it's about using the right tools in the right places. In an increasingly complex world, small decisions can have big impacts. And in these narrow sea lanes, every movement counts. The question now is, are the old proven systems still worth maintaining? Or is it time to replace them completely?